the Eastbayanglers. Today we're talking about the Clifton Court Forebay. Now this is also connects to the Delta. It's incredible, guys, because this is an extremely deep body of water. Today we're going to talk about all the different well, we're going to talk about some of the areas we've done well. We're going to talk about fishing the Forebay, and we're going to talk also about fishing the Delta that resides right next to the Forebay. We're going to talk a little bit about bass and striper today. Everything you need to know when you go out to the Clifton Forebay or the Clifton Court Forebay. We're out there, and a lot of times, guys, when we're out there, it gets really windy. So keep in mind, you know, make sure you have the right stuff as far as supplies, gear, essentials, and stuff like that. That's the first way to start off the trip the right way. Second of all, you guys have a shop right there. There's a little Marina there, and you're going to be able to get any kind of little last minute things, but I wouldn't recommend it. It's expensive. Third, make sure that you guys lock your vehicles and make sure that you take any and all valuables out of your truck if possible, or hide them and stuff like that. There's a lot of people there that you guys already know what I'm talking about. So just make sure it's all locked up, it's all safe. Okay. And number 4, you're gonna need to realize that this area can be a bit dangerous. It can be rough, and there are gonna be people that you might run into. So just beware. It might be better to go with somebody, not just go alone. The next thing I want to talk about is bass fishing when it comes to the Forebay itself, and when it comes to the Forebay right there where it connects to the Delta. Now, for the most part, I've done a lot of frog fishing in top water right there, and you know, here and there, a couple little guys, nothing impressive, nothing worth bragging about at all, or even talking about, but I guess I am talking about it. So you know, bunch of frog fish, nothing of any real size. Let's call them all rats. So, you know, basically also did a lot of striper fishing right there at the Forebay itself, as well as the Delta, but mostly I focused on the Forebay because I've been told about these giant stripers in the Forebay, and I personally haven't caught anything past 3 pounds in there, but there are some really big fish in there. So let's talk about right now, if you guys are going fishing with frogs for largemouth, what do you want? Well, I was using black frogs. That's pretty much what I was doing. Sometimes they'd have blue eyes or a little blue in them. Sometimes they'd have a little red in them, depending on the time of year. Other than that, I pretty much kept it simple. When it came to the striper, the striped bass, it's an entirely different story. I did really well with a spoon, and it didn't really matter. Well, I was using different spoons, like a Hopkins spoon, and I was even using, you know, Castmasters at one time, and just anything that was a spoon. And I would tie a small feather on the end of a single hook, not a treble, and do it very well. I was doing very well. Some days catching up to 20 and 30 stripers, and when you caught those stripers, you're catching them quick. It's really quick, it's really fun, fast and furious. So if you guys want to go out and get some stripers, Clifton Forebay is the place. As far as size goes, you're gonna have to cycle through a lot of fish to get the size. You know, there's a lot of space. This is the kind of place where people do go for different reasons, and they like to hang out. So, you know, watch your surroundings, be safe, be careful, and have some fun, guys. Catch some fish, rip some lips. I'm trying to think. I don't think there's really anything else to say other than it gets really, yeah, we talked about the wind, and you're kind of far out there, so bring somebody with you, because once you're out there, you're kind of out there, and it's can get you know, things happen. So stay tuned, guys. We're gonna do some more videos. This is Clifton Forebay. This is in California, And this is Clifton Court, and it's one of those little places where you can get away. You don't have to pay for permits. There is no permit, so you guys don't have to pay any kind of fee to fish there. And in general, it's just a really neat place. Like, the entire delta itself is just an insane playground for us fishermen. I have only got to do a lot of bank fishing in the delta. I don't really want to bring my bass boat into, or the bass boat that I have access to, I don't want to bring that into the delta. I mean, but right now, guys, we appreciate you watching, and thanks for watching. Stay tuned, we got more coming. Appreciate you watching. Thank you.